Hi, my friends. Today we are going to read out of Accelerate Your Faith book. So if you have yours, you can read along with me. Otherwise, let's just jump right in. It says, it begins in your mind. Let's imagine that your vehicle is your faith and you are in the driver's seat, just like you are in the driver's seat of your car. Your hands are on the steering wheel and you look down on the gear shift and think about moving it from park to drive. However, just like your vehicle, your faith does not move until you decide to use it. Faith begins in the mind, but for many of us, we have become hopeless, not thinking that our faith can do anything for us. We have let our disappointment settle into becoming our reality. The excitement and joy in life may become distant when everything bad seems to be happening around us. As we become adults, we may no longer know how to use our faith. Sometimes it is out of our fear of saying the wrong thing or saying something in encouragement, but then that gets taken out of context. So we are afraid of what others may think or respond in return. The unknown can become overwhelming for anybody, steering us in doubt and fear, paralyzing the possibility of what could be an enjoyable experience if we knew where we were going. I'm assuming that we all have a car or have been in a vehicle before, so we know the experience can be pleasurable. However, many people choose not to get on the highway because they are afraid of other people and their driving. They tend to focus on what others are doing rather than what they can do. Many times, we don't know what to expect from other people, so we may not share our faith. We tend to react in fear rather than giving others hope because we may be too afraid to be wrong or judge, since we live in a society that is self-approving. Therefore, faith is based on the decisions we make. Let's begin with what is faith? Faith believes in the things we cannot see. It can be seen as hope for the future or beliefs that the best outcome will happen. Some people like to call it optimism. For Christians, our faith believes God is telling the truth, no matter how we may feel about our circumstances. We can hold on to his promises, and even though things may be a mess in our lives, we have the hope that we can trust in God, believing that he is bigger than our problems. Some people believe that if you think it, you can make it happen. But the focus is on the self, just like karma. What goes around comes around. Some believe what you do determines the outcome. To illustrate, maybe you have read a fortune cookie, carried around a lucky rabbit's foot, or even collected $2 bills. We have the curiosity to see what something else may be saying about our determined future. It is as though our luck is in the premise of something else, not thinking what we do or say may be in our own hands, but deep down we believe something else may be guiding us, leading us, and ultimately in control. So mistakenly, we place our luck in the things we hope might grant us what we are asking. Usually, it is something tangible. Now that you know what faith is, you're probably asking, how do I use my faith? I mentioned earlier, faith is based on the decisions we make. It starts in our minds. Even scripture states, faith without works is dead. So faith is dead unless it is used. The decision starts with making a choice. Sometimes it requires us to try something different. However, no matter the circumstances, it is our right to choose. For example, we decided to get up this morning and read this book. We chose to be attentive. We continuously make choices every day. We all make daily decisions, which means we are given the right to make our own choices. It is our self-will that allows us to choose. What we decide, we allow and approve of in our lives. We are, in a sense, creators in our own decision-making, and whether or not we want to believe it, we can determine our outcome by the choices we make. If you choose to not use your vehicle or your faith, then you will never get to know how it works. You have to decide to put the car in drive, put your foot on the accelerator, and go for it. Well, my friends, this is the first part of Accelerate Your Faith book. I hope that this has encouraged you in order to think a little bit differently about your faith, knowing that you have the choice in order to choose again. Even when we make mistakes, even when things aren't going the right way, we can always have hope in Jesus. It's not in the things that are tangible, but it is in Him. So think about those things that you have doubt or where you have unbelief. Remember, our affections are to go unto the Lord. So I hope this encourages you today, and join me next time.